Hi, parents of Gemini children. Welcome to parental guidance for the month of July. These cards are huge, so forgive me, or not even forgive me, but just have some patience as I attempt to shuffle. Oh my goodness. Hang with it. All right. So we're going to do things a little different this month. I want to select the overall focus for your child's month. We are focusing on children this month. Excuse me. And we're going to lay out a situation that's happening and also give you some clarity as far as what it's involving, okay? My setup is evolving per my energy level. So as I have the energy to implement the big ideas in my head, you will see things change. So thanks for your patience. What is the overall theme for our Gemini children in the month of July? Ooh, someone want to come up? I want to let you guys see it. I'm not going to look at it. I'm going to put it back. Hopefully you can see it because I'm not going to look. And I'll look at it after I see the video. But we'll see if that card comes back up. So that first card may have a message for you guys. Oh, okay. So this is the card that I am seeing. I am thankful for everything that I have. And I don't know if I thought it came out in reverse before I flipped it up. But we're gonna go with this. I am thankful for everything I have. So I feel like for some of your Gemini children, there is an issue of being thankful. This is the lesson for the month of being thankful for what they have. So I think there is some kind of issue going on with gratitude, or their lesson for the month of July is being thankful and having gratitude for everything that they have. So I'm going to pull 5 cards. So I believe there's 5 weeks in July. All right, let's see what's happening in this second week. Okay. Third week. Okay. Fourth week of July. Okay. And the 5th week, please. All right. What is the attitude that the child has concerning this situation for the first week? What's the attitude for the first week, please? Attitude for the first week. What is your child feeling about what's happening in the first week? There we go. Second week, please. Excuse me. What are they feeling about the second week? Okay. Oh, I saw it, so therefore I didn't need to redo it or put it back. What about their attitude? Thank you. Awesome. About their attitude in the fourth week, please. Awesome. Okay. All right. So, in the first week of July, your child, the focus, there's something about joining in. And they have, there could be school or something about an activity in the first week of July, something involving joining in. Are you having a gathering of some sort? There's just a focus about joining in that first week in July. But the issue is that they don't feel unique. Something that I know about Geminis is they have to feel like they're the only one. Like they're like I've heard it at least a couple of times where it's this emphasis of there's only one me, or I am the center, or I'm not a duplicate, I'm an original, or I'm an individual. So they're struggling with something about joining in an area of being of not feeling like they're unique, or somebody is telling them that they're not unique. And it says, today I will appreciate everything that makes me me and celebrate the differences that make me one of a kind. There's something about them either not feeling unique, someone doesn't want them, someone diminishes their uniqueness, or maybe they don't want to stand out this week. There's something about I am not unique. So it's either their thoughts about themselves, someone not seeing them as unique, something along those lines. Either they don't feel unique, they don't want to feel unique, like they feel like their uniqueness is squashed, they don't want to feel unique, or someone is telling them, hold on, just that now is not the time, and they're struggling with that. In the second week of July, they have parental care in reverse. So it's not about taking care of parents. I'm getting a sense of individualism. They're taking care of themselves. There's no need to take care of parentals or whatever. There's something involving either they're not taking care of parents, or they don't like that they have more responsibility from parents. Something, let me see. They have, because in the second week they have I am loving in reverse. It says, today I will reach out to a friend just to let them know how much they mean to me and that I will always be there if they need me. So there is something about independence. There's something about not wanting to help. There is some kind of defiance that I see for whoever this is for, a Gemini child. In the third week, there's a stagnation. Now, Mercury is in retrograde, and I believe by the time that it ends, it will be the third week. So there's some sense of like immovability. I don't know if that's a word, but something is not moving. There's a level of stagnation. And so I would expect some kind of stubbornness from your child in the 3rd week in July. It says, today I will tap into my power, whether it's playing a sport, handling a problem, or doing something that is normally hard for me in school. There is something where they are going to stand their ground. So it may not be stubbornness, but it's something where they are going to stand their ground in the 3rd week. In the 4th week of July, they have leaving in reverse. So they are not leaving something, they're not backing down. There's some area of forgiveness taking place, maybe a conversation that you have with them or they initiate with you. And body changes. There is no there's something that's not changing. And we'll get some more clarity in a minute. But there is an element of forgiveness, but there either is a level of dishonesty or they're not feeling comfortable to tell you the truth. There's a lack of trust involved that is inhibiting this honesty. But it says, I am honest. Today I will make a promise to myself and always to tell the truth, even if it's hard. The truth always prevails. So it's like, no, I'm not telling you. There's something about not telling the truth. And they have in the 4th week, healing from the past. And I hope these cards, because I don't think they were reversed. Maybe it was, I forget. But there is, towards the end of the month, thankfully, whatever, this comes to a resolution that they understand that they are grateful. There may be some kind of conflict that you have, like, look, you put your foot down, that's enough. And there's some healing that takes place, some kind of transition that has to occur because you do have forgiveness. And then you have some confidence. It says, today I will be the best I can be in everything I do. Me at my best is awesome. Something along those lines. Or there's this struggle to understand. May I please have a clarifier for the 1st week in July, please? What is the clarifying message? What is the situation surrounding the 1st week in July? What is the situation around them joining in? What is the situation around them joining in the 1st week of July? What is the situation involving them joining in the 1st week in July? What do you want us to know? I'm going to take this one. Temptation. You can't see it, but I am going to ask for another one. It's like, what do they have to lose by joining in? It's pride. Something about if they join in, there's a fear of what they are going to lose. You have the 9 of Fire. And I'm still learning about this deck. 9 of Wands. It's protecting. It's like, it is pride. It's something about them protecting their personal space. Attachment. The material world is my playground, but I need to be careful not to be attached to outcomes. When this card shows up, it's a sign that I'm focused on the material realm and need to be aware of any excess or addictive behavior. 9 of Fire. Caution, uncertainty, reevaluating circumstances. I need to stop, wait, and look around me before proceeding further. My sense of insecurity, sense of uncertainty is my inner wisdom telling me to bring illumination to my situation before I allow insights to arise and guide me before I take the next step. Questioning is good. I will be careful to see a different path, to see if a different path may be right for me at this point. So there's something about, I feel with great assurance that there's some kind of gathering where it's like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel like I'm going to, they won't be able to manifest themselves the way that they want to. And it's like, do I really want to be bothered with that? Do I really want to get involved? So it's like there's something about pride. Like, what are they losing if they want to be in charge? They want to be the center of the focus. And this joining in is like uncomfortable for them because they won't be able to function the way that they want. Just for whoever this message aligns with, it's not going to be for everybody. Okay, what is the situation revolving this parental care and them not wanting to do anything? Is that it? Queen of Air, Page of Air. This is some kind of words. They like some kind of arrogance. Like, I know it. This is the first time I'm using this deck, so that's why I'm relying on the book. Oh, maybe it starts at the beginning. Yep, okay. So the Queen of Air is setting healthy boundaries, strong self-esteem, calculated and shrewd decisions, clear communication, well organized, a wordsmith. So your child is probably going to be mouthy during the second week, new ideas, theory, yes, and immature. So they're going to think that they know. They're going to operate like a queen, but really they're very inexperienced in the page. So you may experience some mouthiness with your child. A new focus. It may not be. It may not be mouthiness. It's just they are asserting their independence. They are aware of higher thinking, but they lack the experience to see it through. And this could be them really coming to you, asking you questions about this newfound independence that they want to explore. What is this, the third week about? Stubbornness. It looks like stubbornness, but just holding their ground. What's going on in this third week? I don't want to take those. Messenger of Fire, I get it. And I guess I will. They're holding their ground. I really see that. Any other messages? I feel like they're really discovering this independence. They're on this journey of becoming more of who they are, or understanding more of who they are, discovering, growing in like comfort and who they are, what their limits are, their boundaries. Because we have the Fool in reverse. And we have the Messenger of Fire. Enthusiasm. So they have the Fool in reverse. They have the Moving card in reverse. So this is not a time where they are maybe taking action. It could be something where they are observing something. And they're just like I really see somebody putting their foot down. in the month of July. Determination for a new adventure, innovation, independent, creative action, spirited, headstrong. There you go. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for this awesome reading. This is fun. Okay. So we got some body changes. There is some kind of forgiveness, or there is something in the body is not changing. Maybe it could be they could be a preteen. They're looking for some change in their body. It's almost like I'm an adult, and it's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You can't go anywhere. Like, you are stuck in this process, in this transition. You're too young. You can't have your own place yet. You were not an adult. You were still a child, Gemini. Hello. And you're not being honest with yourself. You were not looking. We're telling you this is what it is, and you are not being willing to see that. So we have the 5 of Earth. It was upside down. And so there is this probably coming out of the cold. They have the 6 of Earth, and coming back to their senses that, no, I don't want to say that. They're coming out of their folly, and then also it's like, okay, there's forgiveness, there's an extension of generosity, there's a communication between that. Where'd the book go? Yes. So I'm just going to look at this to clarify. We got the 5 of Earth in reverse. This book is different. It's like the Queen and King are usually at the end, and in this book they're first. Alternative forms of abundance, illusions of lack, overlooked treasures. Yeah, so I feel like there's some of them that this may be hard for them to come out of this. I feel like they're coming out of this lack. And as far as, yeah, unexpected resources, happy, generosity, and surprise. I think that was upside down too. But I think that they're coming out of this pride that they had. Finally, in the last week of July, they are healing from the past. Did I have the King of Air? Where did this come out from? I don't know where this came out from. It wasn't there originally. But perhaps there's just someone making decisions. Like they are making decisions for their life, or attempting to make decisions in their life. But ultimately, they need to just appreciate where they are. So it's like they could be like, I run, like they run stuff. And it's like, no, as long as you live in this house and you can't pay your own bills and support yourself, then I think you need to have a seat. This video is not for children. This is for kids, or not for kids. This is for adults. Yeah. Yeah, this came up, 10 of Fire. I feel like they are letting go of the baggage. They're like, all right, you win. I'm thankful. I've learned my lesson. I don't think there's any other more messages, but we can. Oh, what is this? Did this come out? Yeah, Chariot. Yeah, they're just gonna have a seat. You just sit down. You're doing too much. Yeah, defeat. So this card talks about victory. Everything I worked for, including the obstacles that I have faced and overcome, are now part of this time of victory. I have learned all aspects of my life as essential. I have learned to see all aspects of my life as essential to my growth. I have fallen, but now I've risen again to live freely and truthfully, fearlessly, and skillfully. So I feel like your youngster, it's almost like a defeat, but it's like, yeah, okay, mom, dad, you win. You were right. 10 of fire. Why did they do it that way? Yes, burning away, releasing the excess, clearing away for new beginning. Like they may have overcommitted. You know, they have taken on too many burdens. So I just see them letting go of that. Some of them really could be stubborn, but I do see this desire to release it. So I hope that blessed you for the month of July. Yeah. So that's your message. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you know, all that jazz of support is always appreciated. Thank you guys, and we'll see you again next month.